Marcus Tullius Cicero. Even today, centuries after his death, the name resonates. He was a Roman senator, a lawyer, a philosopher, and above all, a master of words. Cicero's life played out during the death throes of the Roman Republic, a period of immense change and upheaval. His story is not just about one man, it's about the fall of a republic and the birth of an empire. Cicero's words, preserved in countless speeches and letters, offer us an unparalleled glimpse into this turbulent era. He lived through slave revolts, political assassinations, and civil wars. He debated, defended, and defied some of the most powerful men in Rome. His eloquence, wit, and unwavering belief in the law made him a force to be reckoned with. This is the story of Cicero, the man who dared to speak truth to power, whose voice continues to echo through the ages. Cicero wasn't born into power. He hailed from Arpinum, a town southeast of Rome. His family, while respectable, was far from wealthy or influential. Yet young Marcus possessed an insatiable thirst for knowledge and a prodigious talent for oratory. His father, recognizing his son's potential, sent him to Rome for the finest education. In the bustling capital, Cicero immersed himself in the study of rhetoric, philosophy, and law. He learned the art of persuasion, the power of logic, and the importance of a well-crafted argument. The Forum, the heart of Roman public life, became his training ground. He observed seasoned orators, studied their techniques, and honed his skills by participating in legal debates and public speaking contests. This period of intense learning and practice laid the foundation for Cicero's future success. Roman politics operated on a strict hierarchy, the cursus honorum. It was a ladder to power, each rung representing an elected office. Cicero, ambitious and driven, set his sights on climbing this ladder. He began his political career as a lawyer, quickly earning a reputation for his eloquence and sharp legal mind. His ability to sway juries with his passionate speeches and clever arguments brought him fame and a steady stream of clients. Success in the courts propelled Cicero into political office. He was elected quaestor, a financial administrator, and served in Sicily. Step by step, Cicero ascended the ladder of Roman politics, his reputation as a brilliant orator and a man of integrity preceding him. The Forum was Cicero's stage. Here, amidst the bustling crowds and magnificent temples, he delivered some of the most famous speeches in Roman history. His words, charged with passion and conviction, captivated audiences, swayed juries, and influenced the course of Roman politics. His style was direct, engaging, and often humorous. He possessed a rare ability to connect with his audience, whether it was a jury of his peers or the common people of Rome. Cicero's speeches were not merely performances, they were carefully crafted arguments, masterpieces of rhetoric that combined logic, emotion, and persuasive language. His mastery of language, his deep understanding of Roman law and tradition, and his unwavering belief in the power of reason made him a formidable force in the Forum. The year was 63 BC. Cicero, now consul, faced his greatest challenge, the Catilinarian Conspiracy. Lucius Sergius Catilina, a disgruntled nobleman, plotted to overthrow the Republic through violence and assassination. Cicero, through a network of informants, uncovered the plot. In a series of 4 electrifying speeches known as the Catilinarian Orations, he exposed Catilina's treachery to the Senate and the Roman people. "How long, O Catiline, will you abuse our patience?" he thundered in the Senate. His speeches were a tour de force, a masterful blend of accusation, condemnation, and a call to action. Cicero's eloquence swayed the Senate, who declared Catilina a public enemy. The conspirators were apprehended and executed. Cicero, hailed as Pater Patriae, the father of his country, had reached the zenith of his power and popularity. Sadly, Cicero's triumph was short-lived. Roman politics, a viper's nest of intrigue and ambition, turned against him. His enemies, envious of his success and angered by his exposure of their corruption, plotted his downfall. One such enemy was Publius Clodius Pulcher, a tribune of the people who used his power to propose a law that punished anyone who had executed a Roman citizen without a trial. This law, though seemingly just, was aimed directly at Cicero, who had authorized the execution of the Catilinarian conspirators. Unable to garner enough support to fight the law, Cicero was forced into exile. His property was confiscated, his beloved villas destroyed, and his family subjected to harassment. It was a bitter pill to swallow for a man who had dedicated his life to serving Rome. Yet, even in exile, Cicero's spirit remained unbroken. He corresponded with friends and allies, plotting his return. The political winds shifted, and the Roman people, realizing the injustice done to their champion, recalled him from exile. Cicero's return to Rome was nothing short of a triumphal procession. His exile, though painful, had only served to enhance his popularity and demonstrate the fickle nature of Roman politics. Cicero returned to a Rome on the brink of civil war. The Republic, weakened by internal strife and the ambitions of powerful generals, was teetering on the edge of collapse. The first triumvirate, an uneasy alliance between Julius Caesar, Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus, Pompey, and Marcus Licinius Crassus, held the reins of power. Cicero, wary of Caesar's growing power and ambition, tried to navigate the treacherous waters of Roman politics. He used his influence to oppose Caesar's policies whenever possible, advocating for the traditional authority of the Senate and the rule of law. However, the tide of history was turning against the Republic. Caesar, a brilliant general and a shrewd politician, was steadily consolidating his power. Cicero found himself caught between the opposing forces of Caesar and Pompey, who once allies were now locked in a struggle for supremacy. His decision to side with Pompey would prove fateful, marking him as an enemy of Caesar and setting the stage for his tragic end. Section 8, the final struggle. The Rubicon crossed, Caesar marched on Rome, igniting a civil war that would forever change the course of Roman history. Pompey, outmaneuvered and outmatched, fled to Greece, leaving Cicero and other senators to face Caesar's wrath. Caesar, though victorious, offered Cicero a pardon, hoping to win over the great orator and gain legitimacy for his rule. Cicero, however, refused to make peace with the man he saw as the destroyer of the Republic. He retired from public life, seeking solace in his writings and philosophical studies, yet his pen remained a potent weapon. He penned a series of scathing pamphlets, the Philippics, denouncing Caesar's tyranny and calling for his overthrow. These writings, filled with fire and passion, were Cicero's last stand, a testament to his unwavering belief in the ideals of the Republic. They were also a death warrant. Mark Antony, Caesar's loyal lieutenant, would not tolerate such defiance. On December 7, 43 BC, Cicero, betrayed by his own servants, was murdered by Roman soldiers. Section 9. A Legacy in Words. Cicero's death marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire, yet his legacy, unlike his severed limbs, could not be so easily erased. His words, preserved in countless letters, speeches and treatises, continued to resonate through the ages. His works became models of Latin prose, studied and imitated by generations of scholars and writers. His speeches, masterpieces of rhetoric, offered timeless lessons in the art of persuasion, logic and the power of language. His philosophical works explored themes of morality, duty, and the search for the good life. Cicero's writings offered a window into the heart and soul of a man who believed passionately in the power of reason, justice, and the rule of law. Section 10. Cicero's enduring influence. Cicero's influence extended far beyond the confines of ancient Rome. His ideas about law, government, and morality resonated with thinkers throughout the ages. During the Renaissance, his works were rediscovered and embraced by humanists who saw in him a kindred spirit, a champion of classical learning and a model of civic virtue. His writings influenced political philosophers like John Locke and Montesquieu, who found in Cicero's defense of republican ideals and the rule of law a foundation for their own theories of government. Cicero's emphasis on the importance of civic duty and the common good resonated with revolutionaries and reformers who sought to create a more just and equitable society. Section 11. The Immortality of Words. Cicero's story is a testament to the enduring power of words. His eloquence, wit, and unwavering belief in the power of reason made him a force to be reckoned with. A man who dared to speak truth to power even when it cost him his life. Though the Roman Republic he cherished ultimately crumbled, his legacy lived on, carried by the power of his words. His speeches, letters, and philosophical treatises continue to inspire, challenge, and shape the course of Western thought. Cicero's life, though tragically cut short, serves as a beacon, reminding us of the importance of courage, integrity, and the enduring power of words in the face of tyranny.